Hello, friends and neighbors. Tesuiji here with the Saturday Stampede. And if you missed Skeps, Packs and Wax, or Wax Packs, Box and Walks stream just before this one, you missed the team of a lifetime come together in Pickering. Let's go in Terrabangs. I am thrilled to be a part of this crossover event with so many other streams. And it's going to be fun. As for the other Death Star I've built, the Oryx Buffaloes in NPB, we have just won our ninth straight Japan Series, tying the Yomiuri Giants for the most by any one team in a given stretch. And it's opening day 2033. We're going to get a chance to not only raise our banner, but also, as the title of the episode implies, we're going to get a chance to visit some old friends. So, if you take a look at the Tohoku Rakuten Golden Eagles, we traded Shinnosuke Sato to them last offseason. We're going to miss him, but the first draft pick we made, the 10-time Gold Glover, Yuki Sato, is going to get his ring and lead off the game for us in our home opener. Some other friendly faces have shown up on the Chiba Latte Marine, so we're actually going to skip opening day at MetLife Dome. We're going to skip ahead to the 12th. We're going to play that game against the Eagles. Then we're going to skip ahead to this series against the Chiba Latte Marines to welcome back, we'll do this one in May, to welcome back Isamu Fukuda and Yonetoshi Kashiwabara, BDBK 85, Mike Cooley, Kleinman 044, and Dogberry 99, and Nilwill 76. Thank you so much for the follows. Much appreciated. So, unfortunately, Ryo Ota is injured due to being Ryo Ota and old, and YY is going to have to miss a start. Oof, we got walked off. Sosuke Genda, old man Sosuke Genda, pulls off the come-from-behind victory. Well, can't win them all. Alright, let's see. I think I got a... If you're wondering where the music is, I haven't started playing it yet. Alright, so Kojima here. He could be decent, but he's a little old. Unpei Tanoe. Is there space on my team for this guy, though? I don't think so. We are rolling one of the deepest rotations in the league at this point. Thanks, Gorgo. I appreciate it. So we got some new faces on our club. Naoichi Nishiguchi is our new starting shortstop. We picked him up in the trade from the Eagles for the Shinnosuke Sato. We also got a new backup catcher in Katsumi Hatakeyama. Ooh, wow. Stephen Kwan puts us ahead 7-3 in game 2. Thanks, puppies. I appreciate the update. Grunion and puppies, thank you both for the follow. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I may have to toggle the setting off and on and give it a couple minutes. Alright, so I'm doing something special for this home opener as we drop our opening series. Let me just make sure that this is going to work. Rats. Okay, hold on. I got to do a forced start here. I had something. See, is that going to fix it? Yes, that's going to fix it. So I got something fun that I'm going to try out. Instead of the usual intro, this is opening night. Please enjoy what I actually spent time on this week. Kyou no startmen wa kore desu! 1番ショート西口直一背番号25 2番レフトスティーベン・クワン背番号433番 DH 鬼塚実夫背番号16 4番セコンドオスカー・ムニョス背番号19 5番ファースト田中助三郎背番号38 6番ライト江川武知背番号24 7番キャッチャー海野隆背番号62 8番サード宮本茂雄背番号46 9番センター田口誠二背番号8スターティングピッチャー右割りジョシュ・トゥロヤ背番号42 Believe it or not, that was PowerPoint. Thank you for indulging me, gang. I'm glad you enjoyed it. All right, folks. And a moment of standing ovation here at the Kyocera Dome, as for the first time in his career, Yuki Sato steps into the batter's box as a member of the opposition. Thanks, puppies. I actually took Japanese language courses for a solid few months, and I also follow NPB constantly. Troyer gets Yuki Sato swinging 2-2 to start the game. Here's Shozo Saito, the second baseman. Hard hit on the ground, Munoz tracking it. He's able to haul it in. 2 down quickly here, bringing up the third baseman, Tatsuo Tamura. I had my eye on him as well. The 0-2, on the ground, Miyamoto, across the diamond. 1-2-3 inning for Josh Troyer in his first career NPB start. That'll bring up the new guy, Naoichi Nishiguchi. Former Marines pitcher Atsuki Tanaichi gets the start for the Eagles. Kwan's going to ground this one to the second baseman Saito. See, the Eagles have basically built a team very much modeled after my own. Incredible infield defense, Tsukisaburo Doi in particular. I mean, look at this guy. Woof. This is a bit of a Climax Series rematch. Jitsuo Onizuka gets one 3-1, but lifts it to center. Nothing doing. We faced these guys in the Climax Series last year. Shigemasa Matsuda, pull hitter, so we're going to go weak shift to the right. Speaking of the Orcs Buffaloes, Game 1 of the Japan Series went last night. Taguchi with a diving play. And your friend and mine, Masataka Yoshida, with a walk-off double to win Game 1 for the Buffaloes, putting them ahead 1-0 in that series against the Tokyo Yakult Swallows. Ooh, Michael Bush. Interesting batting profile. We got to be a little careful with him. We're going to go outfield deep.
Strike 3.
Karaburi Sanshin. Troyer getting to work here. Worth the wait for Buffalo's faithful. On the ground, booted by Nishiguchi. Not in time. And Nishiguchi may be more natural as a second baseman, but I'd rather have him at short than Iwata, to be honest. All right. Former Buffalo, Ryoto Kita. And that ball's going to clank off Umino. Kawate moves up to second. The 1-2 to Kita.
Strike three.
And another strikeout for the man I've nicknamed Des, as in Destroyer. Oscar Bleepin' Munoz dropped this one to left field for the game's first hit. Here's Tanaka now. RBI chance.
Strike three.
And he will strike out looking. Tanaichi bringing the heat at 95 miles an hour. Tanaichi with, I am assuming a blister. Leaves the game. Yep, finger blister. Must have popped or something. Yuck. Oscar Munoz off and running. Safe at third. Yeah, Gorgo. Actually, Ohio gozaimasu is for good morning, specifically. I think there's a bit from, and this is me being a giant nerd, Big Bird in Japan, where he gets frustrated about how everyone just keeps saying Ohio at him, and he's not sure if he's in Ohio or not. Umino, the catcher, puts a charge into this one, but that's going to go to center field. Munoz tagging and running home. He is in time. First run of the game scored by Takashi Umino on a sacrifice fly to deep center field.
Strike three.
Miyamoto strikes out, but the Buffs have taken the lead.
Strike three.
Doi strikes out, and credit where credit is due. Troyer is mowing these guys down. Tanaka takes it himself. 3-1. Back around to Yuki Sato. The 2-1 to the former Buffalo. Fly ball deep to left field. Kwan is reaching, but he's not going to be able to get this one. Scatterings of boos and cheers for Yuki Sato. First home run as someone other than a Buffalo. Why'd you groove it to him? On the ground, Nishiguchi across. Damage stemmed. Katsuki Azuma now working here against the bottom of the order. Taguchi high and deep to right field. Did he get enough? No. No, that settles into Matsuda's mitt. Back around to the top of the order. Here's Nishiguchi. He will ground out to Saito. Kwan will go down swinging. Through 3 here, it's tied at 1s. Tamada lofts this one. Igawa comes in, makes the play. I forgot to shift. Troyer, like a cat, pounces off the mound to retire Matsuda. Yotu to Bush. On the ground, Nishiguchi makes it look easy. Thank you for the follow, Timist77. Timist? Sorry for the mispronunciation. Unfortunately, with a lefty on the mound, Onizuka is going to have to turn around and bat righty. Flared into left field. Playable. Kita takes care of it. Munoz is stronger against lefties, though.
Strike three.
He will strike out swinging here. Azuma, 3 Ks so far in 2 1/3 innings of relief. Full count to Tanaka. On the ground, past a diving first baseman. Tanaka's aboard. We're going to see our first substitution of the game. Taichi Yamano comes in, another lefty out of the pen. He's going to have to face the captain, Keiichi Noguchi. With 2 away, the 1-1. Flared into right. That's going to fall in front of Matsuda. Tanaka digging hard for third, and he's going to pull in there safe. Umino with his second Taimuri chance of the day. Up the middle, base hit! And Noguchi's not letting up at all. He's going to go first to third. It's Umino 2, Sato 1. As the third baseman Miyamoto steps up to the plate. Popped up, foul territory. Bush is able to squeeze it. Noguchi is going to come in and take over at right field. Kawate, the catcher. On the ground, Tanaka will take care of it himself. That will bring up Kita. And is he a double? At some point, someone needs to tell me how to actually get both ground ball type and fly ball type into the info box here, because I'd love to know without having to reopen it every single time. 4-pitch walk. Kita's not exactly the guy you want to have on the base paths. So we're going to go double play depth, and we're going to try and hold that runner. The 1-1 to Doi. Flared into right. Noguchi ranging over. 2 down. That'll bring up Kamata, the third baseman. Full count. Outside, ball 4. And now we're in a bit of a jam here. We're going to go corners in. First pitch swing to Yuki Sato. Flared over the drawn-in infield, base hit. Kwon is up throwing, so the run will score. Yuki Sato driving the offense here. And it's 2-2 Buffs and Eagles. We're gonna get... jeez. Let's get Fujioka warm. Buddy, thank you. Nishiguchi goes to second, and that will end the inning. 68 pitches for Troyer so far. We got Fujioka ready, but I think we're going to sit him back down. Yeah, we're going to sit Fujioka back down. Here's Taguchi, the center fielder. Popped up. Yuki is going to take this one away. Here's Nishiguchi, the shortstop. Fly ball deep to center field. Yuki still has room. Here's Kwon, full count. Flared into right for a base hit. Onizuka batting right-handed again. Flared into left, base hit. Nishiguchi holds up, or Kwon holds up at second. Both the runners are going. And the double steal is successful. The 2-2 to Munoz. I have to find that audio clip and delete it. Past the shift. Matsuda with a single. How's Matsuda's running? Okay, yeah, let's still keep on hold the runner. Troyer lofts this one to left. That's another single. We're going to get Fujioka warmed up again. The 2-2. Up the middle, base hit. Runs coming home. Nope, base is full. That's going to put an end to Josh Troyer's day. 85 pitches and a whole lot of trouble right now. Full count to Kita. On the ground, they go home. So we get the first out. Pinch hitter now for the Eagles, Riichi Yoshimura. We are going to stack the infield. You know what? Actually, no. We're going to do deep shift right. Fujioka, the 0-1. Flared into right field. That one hits the top of the fence.
Safe.
It's a base clearing double for Yoshimura, and the Eagles leap out ahead 5-2. Tanaka will take it himself. 2 down here. Playing third in really is the secret way to beat Yuki Sato. But unfortunately, the Eagles kind of got one over on us. Should have pulled Troyer when I had the chance. Jozan Okendo comes in to face Noguchi, the right fielder. With a 1-out walk, that'll put him at first. Yeah, we're going to take a few pitches. Noguchi off running. Safe again.
Safe.
And Umino will take a walk. Corners are in to defend against the bunt attempt here, but we are just going to swing away. Miyamoto lifts this one to center. Yuki Sato charging in. Here comes Noguchi to the plate.
Safe.
It's an RBI for Miyamoto. Lead is cut, or the deficit is cut to 5-3. Taguchi on the ground, booted by Doi. That's a... Oh, that's not Doi. That's Mayuhiko Shinomiya, former Buffalo. Nishiguchi puts a charge into this one, but that's going to find Matsuda in right. We're going to keep Fujioka out there. I feel like he's our best option at this point. Former starter, he can go a few innings. Kwan with a diving play on a laser beam from Saito. Tamada lifts this one to right, base hit. That will bring up Matsuda. The 1-1 from Fujioka on the ground. Munoz. Nishiguchi. Stephen Kwan, leadoff walk. Onizuka, the 2-1, up the middle. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Stephen Kwan not letting up at all. He's going to go first to third. The 0-2 to Munoz. He's having a rough game.
Strike 3.
And he strikes out again. They only play those clips for Munoz. It's so weird. Carvajal comes in from the bullpen. Tanaka, high drive, deep to right, but playable. No throw from Matsuda. And it's 5-4 Eagles. Noguchi grounds this one to the pitcher, Carvajal. We're going to see some action in the bullpen. Fumikazu Yamanaka is going to get warmed up here. Fujioka's pitched 2 innings of relief. Might be starting to flag here in the top of the 8th. On the ground, past Tanaka, into right field. Noguchi up throwing, but it's a leadoff double for Bush. The 0-2 to Kawate.
Strike 3.
Karaburi Sanshin. Here's Kita.
Strike 3.
He's also down on strikes. Shinomiya, the 2-2, strikes out the side around the double. Let's go. Umino, the 2-2
Strike
from
3.
Carvajal. Strikes out looking. Take the bat off your shoulder, man. Come on. Miyamoto has an RBI already today. Up the middle, Doi is going to fire it to first in time. Taguchi, the center fielder, lined right to Doi. Right, Yamanaka is going to come in. Jiro Kamata aboard with a single. And we are going to go corners in. Is Kamata fast? No, he isn't. So let's pitch to contact and see if we can... There's the bunt. We're going to go to second for the lead runner. Now we can play this double play depth. Saito, driven deep to center field. Taguchi, raging back, is able to get there just in front of the track. 2 down. That will bring up Tatsuo Tamura. Let's go infield normal. Full count to him. That's a walk from Yamanaka. Matsuda, first pitch swinging. High drive, deep to right. Noguchi tracking it, though, and just about in the corner, puts a squeeze on it. Eizo Kusumoto, the closer for the Eagles, up against 1-2-3 from the Buffaloes. And we may do a pinch hitter here. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna pinch hit here. Shiguchi is gonna call it a day. Akira Adachi comes in. Big contact, big avoid K. Flares this one to center field. Yuki Sato. True as ever. 1-0 to Kwan. Line past the first baseman, Bush, and into right field. Onizuka stands at the dish as the go-ahead run. Can he walk off a winner here? The 0-1. Lined into right field, base hit. Kwan is going to go first to third, and he's going to get there in time. Do we bunt or do we swing? First things first, I'm going to get out of the... Now let's take a pitch. Alright, we're going to swing away here. Munoz, fly ball, right side, base hit! This game is tied!
Safe.
Onizuka makes it to third. And now it's the go-ahead run at third base. Buffaloes with a chance to walk it off here. You can't sleep on this team. You really cannot. The 2-1 to Tanaka. High drive, left side. Probably deep enough. Onizuka comes in to score. That's the ball game. Buffaloes walk it off 6-5. You love to see it. Just a straight line down. Excuse me while I get my music up and running. So I'm glad y'all liked the little starting lineup thing that I did. I've been meaning to do that for the longest time. I really wanted to inject a little bit of a little more goofy fun into these streams. Probably only going to do that for big games when I know when the lineup's going to be. Alright, we are going to not force start Nishiguchi anymore. Oh yeah, we have a new coaching staff, by the way, if you missed last stream. We've got Jeff Geary as our new manager, Jose Flores as our bench coach, Travis Danker stuck around from the last time, Makoto Yoshino is our pitching coach. We've got Jason Casey and Daichi Akahori as our base coaches. Casey's also a good running teacher. Akahori's a legendary at teaching outfield, which means Flores can teach catcher and infield just fine. So, we walked off winners. And we lose in 11 innings. Bush walking off against Fujimoto. That's his second blown save, or second loss already. Alright. I think we're going to have to send one of these two down. Either Miyamoto or Sato. Or is it Iwata? No, that doesn't make any sense. We can always go with just 5 outfielders, I guess. Yeah, it's going to be Akira Adachi who heads down. Ryo Ota returns to the lineup. The lineup looks that much better for him being there. Alright, let's get through the month. We had that series in May. Or you know what? We'll do the 24th. Or one of those games on the road. So we can say hello to Isamu Fukuda and Yonetoshi Kashiwabara. Oh right, I forgot we had this extension. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. At age 34, or in his age 35 season, re-ups at a discount for 3 more years plus a player option. I mean, how do you say no to a deal like that? I don't want Yamamoto wearing anyone else's jersey. I got his number on my back right now. I think it's only fair that I keep him on this club. Kwan wants a lot of money to stick around. I mean, he was worth 3.5 wins last season. I'll have to sleep on it to see if he's worth hanging around one more year. So far, the offense has not been good. There we go. Katsuki Irie out for 5 weeks. So that means Sashi Shimazu gets the call back up. Looks like a good sweep of the Lions at our place. And it was that series against the Marines we were going to skip to. I do try to balance home games and road games when I'm streaming. Okay, who pitched the shutout? Kevin Gaines! Atta boy! 2-hitter. Atta boy Hammer. I did not give him that nickname, but yeah, if that changeup develops, whoo-hoo, I love it. Alright, so are we going to go up against their ace, Katsuhiko Kikuchi? Or do we want to take one of the games against their lesser guys like Mutsuto Shima? Or Kurashashi? Guy just casually throws 98 to 100 miles an hour. Yeesh. Alright, we got YY2 on the bump. Yeah, let's take this one. Cancel due to bad weather. All right, we got a doubleheader. Now, in the real NPB, they don't do doubleheaders. They intentionally wait until the end of the season to reschedule all these rainouts. In fact, you'll see on the calendar there's specific days set aside just for rainout games. So this is going to be a fun one. Do we want to play the first one or the second one? We'll play the first one. Isamu Fukuda starting in center? Are you mad? I mean, I guess we'll give that a go? That is a suspicious outfield defense. Highly suspect. Ooh. Plunk Taguchi with the first pitch of the game. What the hell, hero? Taguchi will take the free base. The 2-2 to Ota. Lifted into right. Caught by Genpaku out there. Miyatake. I'll bring up Onizuka. The 2-0. Also lifted to right. Genpaku has to wait a little bit longer. Taguchi is not able to move from second base. Looks like a good crowd here at for a day game doubleheader here at Zozo Marine Stadium. Munoz goes up the middle base hit. Taguchi rounding third. Fukuda has an arm, but he's not that good. Munoz puts the Buffs up early, 1-0. Ball's going to clank away. Wild pitch. Calderon must have gotten crossed up with the language difference between him and Kikuchi. Tanaka over the first baseman's head and into the right field corner. That's going to score Munoz. And it's 2-0 Buffaloes early.
Strike three.
Nagawa strikes out, and that will stem the bleeding. Starting for the Buffaloes, the man we call YY2, Yukihiko Yonamine. This is grounded to Munoz. Here's Fukuda. We are going to dance around him a little bit. Off the end of the bat, Tanaka takes it himself. First baseman, Buncho Chiba.
Strike three.
Bunch of nothing, more like. Clean sheet for Yonamine here in the first inning. Kwan has been touching green for days. Kikuchi just doesn't have it today. Runners at first and second now for the shortstop, Fusashi Iwata. Fusashi's an interesting player because if you take a look, he's not just a really ridiculously good shortstop. He's a decent reliever, too. Once he forgets how to throw that changeup, I'm probably going to have to make him a two-way guy. Defensive for substitution and reliever. I like having my high-range shortstops, and he is one of them. But he's also going to ground to a double play. Thank you for the follow, Ajax. And I will see you in Box and Walks. That's, if you missed the stream, you kind of missed me building another Death Star in that game. Taguchi will ground out. No run scores. Mashu Ishikawa now. The 2-0 on the ground. Iwata, sure-footed as always. Alright, so while I'm streaming, someone needs to tell me in chat, How do I get flyball type added to the player bars down here? Like, I don't know. How do I control widgets? What do? Someone help me. Anyways.
Strike 3.
Raito Nakayama strikes out. That'll bring up Nander Desadas. Having a good start to the season so far. He's on board with a 2-out walk. Miyatake's not your typical right fielder. He's more of a left fielder type, especially with that noodle bat. I will take advantage of that. Past Ota. 2 on, 2 out here for Elijah Hamill. The 1-2 from Yonamine. Karaburi Sanshin. Here's Ota, the third baseman. Blooped into left. Shift is on against Onizuka, at least a little bit. We're going to get Ota running to stay out of the double play. Calderon gives up another stolen base. The 1-2.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3. Fastball at 95 from Kikuchi to put him away. Munoz, fly ball left side. And Nishikawa is able to put this one away. Tanaka goes the other way. Ishikawa gets this one as well. Tight game so far. Hard hit, but Tanaka's able to get on top of it. 3-1 to Kashiwabata. And the former Buffalo takes a walk. That will bring up Fukuda. Hold the runner. On the ground, Ota to Munoz, back to first for a double play. Going around the horn there. Egawa lifts this one to center. Fukuda races in. Well played there from Isamu. Kwan's going to do basically the same thing.
Strike 3.
And Umino will strike out. Hard hit right into the right field corner. Base hit for Chiba. Egawa is up throwing. It's a leadoff double for the first baseman. They're going to pitch around Ishikawa here. Floated into left. Kwan makes the play. Ooh, Nakayama strikes out again. Here's Desadas. Popped up. Argument over who gets it. Munoz calls for it. That's the inning. 54 pitches through 4 innings. I say we keep rolling Yonamine until his arm falls off. Ota, the 3-1, inside, ball 4, at 99 miles an hour. Yeesh. I hope your cup fits, video. I wouldn't want to be taking that kind of heat anywhere near my groin. Onizuka flares this one to right. Deep back, but in front of the track. Miyatake makes the play. The wind just sort of went. Miyatake gets aboard, second hit today. That'll bring up Elijah Hamill. The 1-0, laced into left field, base hit. Kwan chases it down, up throwing, second and third, nobody out. And And we're going to get my friend Totaro warmed up to try and deal with this lineup. Let's go infield in, outfield shallow. Why did I do that? This is either going to work or I'm going to look really stupid. Up the middle, base hit. Everyone moves up 90 feet. The 1-1 to Fukuda. On the ground, past Tanaka, base hit. This is bad. Bases clearing double by Isamu Fukuda, burning his old club. Yonamine is going to be... Oh no, why did I do that against Bunsho? That was a mistake. Let's just get a double play
Strike
here.
three.
Alright, strikeout works. Come on, Totaro. Don't do this to me. Thank you for the follow, Jimmy Springs. On the ground, Munoz. Iwata to Munoz to Tanaka. So we're down. But we're not completely out of it yet. We're going to get Fujioka warmed up. Actually, no, hold on. Let's get Shimazu warmed up. This team's been through worse.
Strike three.
Fumimaru Taoda comes in to force Tanaka to face a lefty. He's going to float this one to Ishikawa as a result. If they're going lefty, we're going to go righty. Here's Noguchi. Fly ball right side. Miyatake hauls it in. Noguchi will stay in the game and play right field. Let's see if we can get another inning out of Hasegawa.
Strike three.
Ooh, that's laced right into the wall. Elijah Hamill with his second double of the day. That's going to do it for Hasegawa. Let's preserve him and keep him available for later. Adriel Calderon, the catcher.
Strike three.
Real strikeout swinging. 3-1 to Kashiwabata. Laced up the middle, base hit. Taguchi throwing home. Hamill is safe. 5-2 now with former Buffalo Kashiwabata burning his former club. Fukuda on the ground. They'll go the short way, Iwata to Munoz. Kwan barely fair. That ball's going to sneak all the way into the far corner of Zozo Marine Stadium. Leadoff double for Stephen Kwan. Umino grounds this one to the second baseman. Hamill goes to first, Kwan to third. Iwata attempts to squeeze bunt. Kwan is safe, as is Iwata. Taguchi down the line and fair. If only I had a faster runner there. Iwata's going to have to hold up at third. Second and third now. Jorge Bautista comes up to face Ryo Ota. And given that Iwata's nursing an injury, we are going to do a defensive substitute, or a pinch runner here. Ishiguchi, much faster runner. Full count to Ota. 1 down, 2 runners in scoring position. And he walked him. Ooh. Well, this could be interesting here. They are stacking the infield. Well, just club it out then. High drive, deep to right field, way back and way gone! Gakten Manurui home run! Yeah, Jeets! You cannot ever count this team out. We are going to get Akira Ishikawa warmed up. Oscar Munoz deep to right field. That one's gonna go too! Tanaka lifts this one up the middle. That's gonna drop. Little looper. Still only 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Noguchi laces this one into left. Ishikawa picks it up quickly, though. Runners at first and second now for Stephen Kwan. Ball's going to get away from Calderon again. Second wild pitch of the day for the Marines. Full count to Kwan. Inside ball 4. The bases are loaded again. Full count to Umino. Down the line and fair. That's going to roll all the way into the corner. My game has frozen. Stephen Kwan's going to try and score here. And he will. Bases clearing double for the Buffaloes. And they've put up 9 here in the top of the 1st. Or top of the 7th. We may not need Ishikawa anymore. Let's get Yamauchi warmed up instead. Give him Chiba, Ishikawa, Nakayama, and we'll hand it over to the crummy parts of the bullpen now. The Marines' bullpen has cost them dearly here. Watanabe is at least able to get out of the inning.
Strike 3.
Yamauchi comes in, gets the first batter he faces. He's going to get Ishikawa as well. Well played here for Yoshitomo. The 2-2 to Nakayama. Strikes out the side. Great appearance by the young Buffaloes lefty. Are we going to let him go another inning? 16 pitches. Now we want him available. This is going to be an arm barn game. Yamanaka is going to get the rest of the game. Ota puts a charge into this one. That's going to roll all the way to the fence. The Phenom ends up at second with a leadoff double. They are going to intentionally, unintentionally walk Onizuka. Mr. Grand Slam. I think, he lost his snowflake with that. They are just running willy-nilly here at Zozo Marine. Double steal successfully completed. Munoz, high drive deep to left center field. He's got his second home run of the day. It's 14-5 Buffaloes. It was at 1.52. Kwon is going to get his Moda Show. Third hit of the day for their left fielder. Here's Umino. Floated into left. Base hit. Kwon is not going to come home yet. Nishiguchi, a 3-1. Inside ball 4. Bobby Johnson comes in out of the Marines bullpen to try and keep this one from getting away. Here's Taguchi. Grounded to the first baseman. 14-5 now. That will bring in Fumikazu Yamanaka out of the Buffalo's bullpen to deal with Taheiji Kato, Genpaku Miyatake, and back around to the top of the order. Call it. Thank you. Those ones always worry me. Like, guys, call it. Communicate. Do something. 2 straight pop-ups now. Rikyo Ono. One, 2, 3 inning. Here on the top of the 9th. Onizuka's already had a lot of RBIs today. I forgot how many. What's his box score line looking like? Okay, yeah, the Grand Slam was it. That's a friggin' roller coaster on the win probability chart. Infield single for Oscar Munoz. And they are just running wild here. Tanaka with another RBI chance. They will concede the run. It's 15-5. All right. You know what? I'm not going to do any defensive subs. Everyone here is good enough. Adriel Calderon is going to go deep. Get that run back. On the ground, Nishiguchi. On to Tanaka. Ball game, Buffaloes. That was a slobber knocker. Oscar Munoz with a pair of dingers. Ryo Ota, 3 stolen bases. And he gets a Moda Show. Oscar Munoz, 4 for 6. Oh, man. Musashi Shimazu picks up the win in relief. That was a merciless assault on a bullpen. 2 pitchers failed to get outs. Wowzers. All right, let's skip ahead to the end of the month and let's see where we sit at that point. We are also going to check in on my perfect teams. There's someone on the Bob Cajun Bobs that I think y'all might want to meet. Spirit are still good. Good to see. Stephen Kwan is having the whole career or contract year phenomenon going on. Kevin Gaines has been worth the price of admission so far. Thank you for the follow, Hipster Stalin. Great name. And it looks like our new first base, or new corner infielder, Toichi Morishita, is off to a rolling start with a minor league club. Love seeing all these improvements right out the chute. We also have Kanichi Kondo working his way up as a third baseman. I don't care about Kazuya Ota's pitching stats. I really, really don't. I want him to slug dingers. So Yamanaka added another few miles per hour on his stuff rating. I'm sorry. Did that say 75 as a peak? Ooh. Not bad. Really, that trade with the Eagles may have ended up extending our dynasty. Aw, Brady House. Look. Torres Labrum. Yikes. Stephen Kwan casually putting up a 456 batting average. Kevin Gaines, Rookie of the Month award. 3 games, 23 and a third innings, 9 hits. Well, give the Spirit credit. They're hanging in, even though they lost their top center fielder, Nozumo Inoue, to the Angels. Mo Hampton Jr. has come up and done exactly what he needs to for this club. And the pitching has been surprisingly solid. Over the Eagles, Yuki's still doing Yuki things. Shinosuke Sato's doing well. I mean, basically, the reason why the Eagles are good is because they have most of our old team. So, between Egawa and Noguchi... Noguchi hasn't gotten a start yet? What's going on here? Have we not faced any lefties? Alright, where's the nearest lefty start? All the way at the end of the month against the Fighters? Yikes. Alright, I want to get one more managed game in. Something in May would be nice. Thank you for the follow there, Rube Waddell. So when I said back on Skep Stream that I built another Death Star, this is the first Death Star. Alright, Nishikawa, shoulder strain. Let's park him on the IL for a little bit. Yoshihiro Inoue is going to get the call back up. We're just going to go week to week until we actually see someone in the prospective pitchers who can, who's a lefty. Munoz has 10 home runs already. You know what? I think Egawa is gonna have to take a seat for a couple games. I want to see what Noguchi can do. Let's see. Do we want to do one against the Hawks? Take care, Gorgo. Yeah, we'll be rating you afterwards. So again, if you don't have all your drops, don't worry. It's basically back to back to back to back to back affiliate streams today. Skep started us off at noon Eastern. I'm going until 3 o'clock. Then it's Gorgo from 3 to 5. Dishnet on his channel from 5 to 7. Skep is back at it again, 7 to 9. And then from 9 to 11, it's Yukarin Kazami for Baseball Bingo. It's a full Saturday. Let's see, do we want to take one against the Fighters? At home against the Hawks. Yeah, let's go up against the Hawks. That's usually a good series. Oof. Coy James suspended. The Eagles are playing us tough this season. How's Noguchi doing now that we've started him regularly? Oh, doing alright. Fukuda's been moved into the rotation. Sort of expected that to happen. Ishikawa is eligible to come back. So who's gonna go down? Looks like it's gonna be Shimazu. Welcome back from the to the Arm Barn, Akira Ishikawa. So I was going to stake a lot of money on Jitsuo Onizuka, but he seems to be having a slow start to the season. He only has one more R-Beer left. And then he's going to want free agency, and then he's going to want a lot of money. Umino on a bit of a hot streak. You'll love to see it. Alright, who are we going to take on against the Hawks? Are we going to do Eiju Nakamura, the Joker? No, we're going up against former Buffalo Mizuho Shinohara. Mizuki, sorry. Taguchi walks off the Hawks, his former club. Back-to-back 3-2 wins. So we're going to see a QG start. Let's see, any old friends over here? Some familiar faces at this point. Abraham Toro's back with the club. Shu Masuda basically eats our lunch. Kota Inoue, for those of you who followed my Hanshin Tigers dynasty, King Kota is the man. Chuji versus QG. I'd love to know what the name of that reveille is called, because I hear it before most of the innings, and for me, I'll always associate it with Japanese baseball. Justin Colon grounds this one out. Nishiguchi up throwing quick, makes the play. Toro's going to get the Toro shift. And we're just going to watch it fall in front of us. Why? The heck was that? Yoan to Shu Masuda. Hard hit right to Nishiguchi, who is going to lead off our inning here. I'm just glad that I was able to get Naoichi Nishiguchi. I've coveted him for so long in this game. He was supposed to be my second baseman until I found Oscar Bleepin Munoz. One, two, three innings so far. Inoue, very much a three true outcomes guy. And he's going to take a walk here. Bring up the catcher, Kota Makihara. The 1-2 from Kyuji.
Strike
That's
three.
what Kyuji does. Tokumoto's fast, so we got to be careful with him. Kota is a little bit. Let's keep holding the runner. Tokumoto up the middle, base hit. Taguchi throws to third, but runners at second and third now, one out. Here's Taiki Igarashi. The 1-2 to Taiki, the second baseman.
Strike three.
You're not catching up to that. 98 on the radar gun. The 2-2 to Kawasaki. And the Hawks fail to capitalize on the base runners. Munoz goes the other way, right to the first baseman Toro, one down quickly. Tanaka punches this one through the middle infield. Here's Noguchi, the right fielder, getting some regular play time at the moment, and he's going to ground into a double play. I think the Keiichi Noguchi starts more experiment might be coming to a close. Kyoshi Sato scares me. And that's the second strikeout of the day. Kyuji doing Kyuji things. Hard hit laced into left field. Kwan gets it quickly. One out single for the third baseman Colon. One moment, folks. All right.
Strike three.
Kyuji has 6 strikeouts so far today. We're going to dance around Shu Masuda here. Lined into left field, base hit. That could have been worse. The 2-2 to Kota.
Strike three.
Another strikeout for Kyuji. He's up at 54 pitches, but he's pitching effectively. Kwan grounds out to Kawasaki. Umino strikes out against Ito. Strikes at the side, or the 1-2-3 inning. Bleh. One Ota Makihara goes the other way. Ota across the diamond with plenty of time. Tokumoto, the center fielder, laced into left field, base hit. A lot of singles so far from the Hawks. Nothing convertible into a run, though, thankfully. The 1-2 to Igarashi. On the ground, Nishiguchi to Munoz, back on the first double play. Just the way you want to draw it up. Getsu.
Strike three.
Ota's going to loft this one to the left. Phenom is aboard. Onizuka past Igarashi. 98 miles an hour and can't come up with it. Ota safe at third. Runners at the corners now for Oscar Bleepin Munoz. Munoz, high drive deep to left, and that one's gone to the Owendon. And that is why he is Oscar Bleepin Munoz. Tanaka chases Tokumoto back to the track, 2 down. Shortstop Kawasaki now, first pitch swinging. On the ground, Ota hurries the throw, makes it. 1-1 to Kyoshi Sato. On the ground, Nishiguchi, 2 away. Here's Colon. Karaburi Sanshin. Tachibana, 8 strikeouts on 71 pitches. Kwan puts a charge into this one. Dead center field, Tokumoto puts it away. The catcher Umino now. That one's not going to get past the pitcher Ito. Here's Taguchi. Another 1-2-3 inning. The 1-2 to Abraham Toro.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3. Change up at 83. Froze him. QG's starting to flag a bit. Let's get Inoue warmed up. 1-2 to Shu. Shu fly. 10 strikeouts from QG. The 0-1 to Kota Inoue. Hard hit. That's going to split the outfielders and roll all the way to the wall. Kwan gets it. It's a 2-out double. Full count to Makihara. Inside ball 4. We're going to let Tachibana try and finish this one out. Three-1 to Tokumoto on the ground. Nishiguchi can't make a play. Bases full of Hawks. Igarashi, the full count. Low, ball 4. That will put an end to QG Tachibana's day. Kawasaki on the ground. Munoz on to first. And that's getting out of the jam. Oh, snap. Cavacom. Hey, thanks for joining today. Nishiguchi grounds this one to the first baseman, Toro. 1 down. Ota flares this one deep to right center field. That's going to fall. And Ota is on his horse. He's going to ground third. He's not letting up at all. Here's the play at the plate. Holy cow, I think he's going to make it. The play-by-play kind of spoiled it. Ota, the phenom, shows off the wheels with an inside the Parker. And Onizuka decides to do it the old-fashioned way and launch it out of here. 115 miles an hour to Dead away center. Colby Casey, the man with two first names, comes in and walks Oscar Munoz. Munoz feinting a run here. He may not need to run. Tanaka is not going to lift the bat off. 5-pitch walk. Thank you, Skep. I got a lot of help from the folks on the Out of the Park forums. Most of the uniforms here, except for the Oryx ones, are from, I think, DB1930 is his name. He put together the package. I've done some updates to some of the uniforms myself, including an NPB 75th anniversary set that you can find there. The ballparks are by Silva M, and a lot of the music is done by me, or added by me. I've got some things like the cheers. Those are actually ripped from a Japanese NPB baseball game from the PlayStation. The 1-2 to Noguchi. He's down swinging. Kwan inside outs this one. The third baseman, Colon, goes across the diamond. Pair of dingers. It's 5-1 Buffs. Inoue wants nothing to do with Kyoshi. Ooh, that's a dangerous man to have on base. Pitch out attempt. Umino's got a cannon, but Kyoshi Sato is just that much faster. 2-0 to Cologne. On the ground, Nishiguchi goes across the diamond, 1 away. The 2-2 to Toro.
Strike 3.
Karaburi Sanshin. Here's the DH, Shu Masuda. Fly ball deep to center field. Taguchi's not going to be able to play this one, or catch this one. He plays it on a hop. Masuda with an RBI double. It's 5-2 Buffaloes over Hawks now. Fujioka starting to get warmed up in that Buffalo's bullpen. Full count to Kota. Inside ball 4. Tying run at the plate here. It's Kota Makihara, the catcher. On the ground, Munoz. On to first. Getting over. Umino lines this one the other way. All right, are we going to go with Fujioka or are we going to go with Ishikawa? It's not a safe situation yet. I'd say let's go with Fujioka. I'm always super cautious with my bullpen arms. Try not to burn them too often. Nishiguchi up the middle, base hit. First one of the day for Naoichi. Tokimasa Fuji comes in. Try and take care of Ryo Ota. That's going to go up the middle for a base hit. Nishiguchi not letting up at all. He's going to try for third, and he's in there. Lefty on lefty matchup here on Nizuka. And we are going to see a pinch hitter here. Hiroshi Gushiken comes off the bench, batting .571 mostly as a pinch hitter.
Strike 3.
And he will look at strike 3. All right, so we got Fujioka. We're going to do some defensive substitutions here. I really don't think Moritake Sato is worth the defensive sub. But we are going to bring Hisashi Iwata in at short. Nishiguchi moves to first. And that range proves valuable. Nishiguchi makes a brilliant play over at first base. One down.
Strike three.
Fujioka mowing him down. Only 8 pitches. We're going to warm up Fujimoto at the start of that inning. We'll see if we actually need him. Munoz, high drive, center field. Tokumoto puts it away. Here's Iwata, the shortstop now. Laced into left field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Line drive single for the shortstop. Noguchi feasts on lefties, but he's going to ground to a double play. Oh, fielder's choice here, ground out. No harm, no foul there. Fujioka was going to stay in. Fujimoto is going to back him up. On the ground, Fujioka with a brilliant play. One down.
Strike three.
Colon strikes out. Here is Toro. The 3-1 from... Oh, high drive, deep to right. And that one's not... Oh, just going to plant at the track. Buffaloes win it again. That marks the second inside the park home run we've captured on this stream. You hashtag love to see it. Yeah, we haven't seen like any righties or lefties so far. So that's why Noguchi and Gushiken are mostly playing on the bench. But it works, so shrug. Actually, I'm going to stop the autoplay. I want to see something. Oh, hey, EDA's back. Nice, nice. Let's give him a rehab stint. Takanibu Matsuda is going to be back soon. Another arrow in the quiver of our Bleep U bullpen. I want to play this fighter series because I did title this Old Friend Alert. Luis Rengifo heads to the Hanshin Tigers. Why would you want to sign up with them? Because I want to see, are they going to play an old friend of ours? We are playing this game, folks. Masataka Yoshida is scrapping for the last season of his career. Old friend alert, let's get it. This is a stadium available on the Out of the Park forums called The Wave. Nobody's built S-Con Field Hokkaido in-game yet, mostly because it doesn't open for another season, but I figured, what the hey, close enough. Nishiguchi, high drive deep to right. That's a solo shot to start the game. First one of the season for Nishiguchi. First one as a Buffalo. Ota puts a charge into this one. Shimizu puts it away. One down. Oscar Munoz, the 0-2. Knocked on the ground. The shortstop puts it away. Buffalo's with an early lead. Kevin Gaines going to be coming out of the road, or going to be starting this one. The Hammer is going to take it to this club. And that's an infield single to start things off. 2-2. Ota's going to go around the horn here. Nishimoto. Super splitsy, and we're going to take advantage of that. Punched into into right center field. Base hit. Extra bases. Taguchi up throwing. Not in time. Folks, I want everyone to realize this may very well be the last season of Masataka Yoshida's long, storied, and ridiculously good career. At age 37, his last season with us, after a decade of service, he won the batting title. Put up 5 wins above replacement. Then he went to the Giants and Father Time finally caught up with him. But you look at this guy, his MVP seasons. I think he had 2? Nope, just the 1 MVP. Reliable, barely got injured. A few 5-hit days. When I titled this episode Old Friend Alert, I knew exactly why I did. Yeah, it is a pretty field layout. You can download this field yourself by looking for The Wave on the Out of the Park forums. Yoshida gets a courtesy walk. Gaines needs an out here. That's up the middle for a base hit. That could tie the game. Taguchi coming home. Not in time. Nakamura with an RBI single. There's the catcher, Soji Sugihara, up the middle again. Base is full of fighters now. Gaines struggling a bit. The full count to Shinohara. Lined right to Ota. But it's a tie game. Tanaka down the right field line and fair. He's not exactly fast, but he's fast enough to pull into second. Igawa back in right field again. Fly ball left center and caught. Tagging up to third and barely making it is Tanaka. Shimizu, not exactly the best arm, but good enough. Yeah, we're not bunting here. Kwan lines this one right to the shortstop. Ochi puts it away. Taguchi, high drive, playable. Shimizu puts it away. Taguchi misplays it. How did you do that? Ayya. 0-2 to Ochi, Karabari Sanshin. That's into right. Igawa's up throwing. It honestly is so rare to see outfield assists, at least on stream. Alright, we need to get someone warming in the bullpen. This is getting ridiculous. Yeah, we're going to go with Yamanaka. Gains, buddy. Do better.
Out.
Thank you. Oh, new pitch or new catcher. First time this stream we're seeing Katsumi Hatakeyama. Line drive into right, but playable for Mori.
Strike 3.
Oh look, it's Macho again. And this time we actually get him out. And the sun just dramatically set here in Kita Hiroshima. Yeah, that's right. The fighters are doing what the Braves did and moving to the suburbs of their city. I mean, not like they're called the Sapporo fighters to begin with. Kita Hiroshima is still in Hokkaido, but still, it's weird that they're kind of trying to do the battery or the ballpark village. It's the first new ballpark in Japan in 15 years. Mazda Zoom Zoom Stadium opened in 2009, if memory serves. Charge into this one. That one's gonna go. Well, I was about to say Gaines had bounced back pretty nicely, but not so much. Old man Masahiro Yokoyama is putting us down for the count here. And I thought this was going to be another laugher from the way Nishiguchi started this off. Taguchi takes advantage of an error by the third baseman Heita Endo, and he's aboard. Hatakeyama is going to try and make Endo make a play again. This time he does.
Strike 3.
We are going to get Coy James warmed up. Once we're through all these lefties, Nishimoto is not fast. The 2-2 to Yoshida. Only placed to first, and Old Man Macho is able to run it out. Aw, man, guys. Do we have to do this? Igawa settles under this one. 2 away. Sugihara is the weaker against the lefty, so we're going to keep Gaines in for this last batter. The 0-1. Nishiguchi takes it himself to second. Good effort by Gaines, just a couple of mistakes, and we're down by 2. 1-2-3 inning for Yokoyama and the Fighters. They still lead the Buffaloes here. Coy James coming in. To take the 6th here. The Fighters definitely seem to have a type of like the low contact, super high power type batters. And Fishman Coy James gets a 1-2-3 inning. Munoz pops this one up into foul territory. The first baseman over to make the play is Nishimoto. Let's see, are these guys split heavy? The answer is yeah, kind of, and very much so. So we may go to Yamauchi for the... You know what, let's save Yamauchi. We're down. We don't need to defend a lead. This is going to be the last game of the stream. We're going to finish up the month of May, and then we're going to quickly pop into Perfect Team before handing y'all over to Gorgo. Heita's gonna hate. Chiguchi across the diamond. Ishimoto now. On the ground, 1-2-3 inning. Good effort by Coy James. 19 pitches. We may lean on him for another round through the rotation. Kwan puts a charge into this one, but a diving play by the left fielder takes it away from him. Good stop it there by Shinohara. That's 2 straight by Shinohara out and left. The ball's going to get away from the first baseman. Ochi with an error puts Hatakeyama at second. Ishiguchi is going to flare this one to left. Base hit. Runners at the corners now. Here's Ota. Fly ball left side. Shinohara tracks it down. Maybe I should have pinch run for Hatakeyama there. Whatever. This ball was floated to center. One down. Nakamura, the second baseman. Floated to center again. Taguchi's been busy out there. And this one's over his head. Once again, misplaying it out there. The 2-1 to Sugihara. Popped up. Charging in is Taguchi. Throwing to third. No outfield assist there. Full count to Shinohara. Inside ball 4. Fumikazu Yamanaka is going to come in to try and close out the 8th. There it is, strike 3. All right, Luis De La Rosa, top of the 9th, trying to seal the deal for the Fighters here. We've already had 2 comeback wins. Can we make it 3? Onizuka aboard with an RBI single. Or with a single. Munoz, high drive to center, but playable for Shimizu. One down. Tanaka, and the ball's going to get away from the catcher. Ricochets off Sugihara and Tanaka. Runners at first and second now. Here's Takechi Egawa.
Strike 3.
He will strike out swinging. Stephen Kwan now. On the ground. And that's the ball game. Fighters get this one. And it's our first loss of the stream session. Our only loss of the stream session. I know it's a little shorter than usual, but we've got to go move on to our next person in the Out of the Park stream team. Let me see if Gorgo's up and running yet. Not quite yet. Ooh! Ow! Troyer out for a week. Hyperextended elbow. Let's get EDA back up and let's move someone else into the rotation. Fujioka is going to be getting some starts. That's one of those injuries that you just read and go, ooh. Oh, he was an accident. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. So the Giants are slowly losing their lead on the Central. Dragons and Baystars are catching up. Hiroshima Carp not that far off. So it's a 4-team race over in the Central. Over in the Pacific, we're kind of dummying everyone again. That said, not too many games separate the Spirit down to the Hawks. So second and third could be an interesting competition there. Morishita's starting to get the hang of it. Once he's done learning up at first, I'm going to move him over to third. Uezono may be our backup center fielder going forward. Solid prospect. Thank you for the follow there, Ando Cure. Tamo Fujimoto, 5 for 5 on the saves. Kosaka gets Rookie of the Month. Yeah, I know you're happy playing for us, but you're also 35 years old. This is going to be your year 36 season. Oh, jeez, he's already got 2.4 wins above replacement. Would you be able to do 1 year at 2.8? 1 year at 3.2? 1 year at 3.35? I'm okay with that. As long as he can still play. I mean, he's still a team captain. At least he was. YY potentially injured. Oh no. Not after I just gave him the extension. Ryoma Nishikawa, Old Man Ryoma, age 38, 2,000 hits. Falling out of bed after having a nightmare, he hyperextended his elbow. Josh? Buddy? Why? How? Alright, I want to see what the injury is for YY, so we're going to go a couple more days, and we'll see if exactly how boned we are. The one time he actually starts off the season strongly. I mean, he's been a notorious slow starter, and he's gone for the season. Shoulder inflammation. Ah, the slow decline begins. Is Is it time to start Daiki Sasaki instead? Oh no, now Ota's injured too? Well, I was wondering how this season's gonna break down for me, and that's how. Okay, who's the best option down here in the minors? I think it's going to be Toshinori Toguchi. Welcome to the bigs. You do not get that number. You do not get number 34. That number is off limits. Here, take 44. And we are also going to make him a two-way guy. So he may get some starts. Okay, so what's Ota injured with? This is taking a while. This is not good. Stephen Kwan sticks around for one more year. Severely strained hip muscle. Which means we need to call up I will call up Adachi again. He did well. So we're going to go with Moritake Sato at second base for now. But I wouldn't be surprised if Nishiguchi or Miyamoto end up figuring into the picture too. And Toshinori Toguchi in his first major league start. We win 9-8. Wow. And Kosaka's injured. This is the way that the game is going to keep me playing day to day to day. Strained abdominal muscle. Kosaka's out. Wow, this is a great looking set of pitchers.
I wish they were all healthy.
Like Zaichiro Koide, aka Waluigi. I can't wait for him to come back because he's supposed to be a friggin' phenom. But if he's going to be a reliever instead, I can accept that. All right, all right. I'm okay with calling up one of... You know what? Let's call up... Let's call up Junzo Ishii. Welcome to the bigs. Okay. Troyer is going to be back in a day, thankfully. EDA goes on the IL. Umino strained his abs. Probably from flexing too hard. Troyer is going to skip. There. Okay. Nobody else is injured? Are we okay to stop here? All right. I do want to flip over to the perfect team for a hot minute. Because I know Gorgo is close to starting if he hasn't yet. When we do raid him, I want everyone on this stream to just shout Stampede at him. Alright. So first, I'm only going to do two things. I'm going to rip packs, and I want to show you the new face of the Bob Cajun Bobs. As you can see, I do run 2 theme teams in addition to my mainline club, the Epcot Centurions. The Vancouver Asahi have kind of stalled out. They're Canadians and Japanese players, and until Brett Laurie or Corey Koski or one of those guys ends up in a lower tier, I'm stuck running bleh guys up the middle. It's unfortunate. But the Bobs are in a playoff hunt. Or not. Actually, they're 4.5 back of the Saturday night specials. Curse you, Minerva. But look who we were able to pick up. Bobby Wallace. I'm not sure if the limited edition number is accurate. I thought this was number 12 of 25. But he's been able to move Bobby Witt Jr. to third, Bobby Bonilla to left bench, and Bob Bailey out of this club. Take care, Skep. Good seeing you. Hope you have a good stream later tonight. So that's the Bobs. I was able to get Bobby Wallace for only 75k points when his last 10 was 120 something. I lucked out. It was a glorious fluke, and I'm thrilled with it. Don't mind me just signing up for some tournaments. Alright, we have to do the Epcot fanfare if we're going to be loading this up. So, yeah, we've kind of put together an arms barn of our own here. Clemens, Halliday, Maddox have been fantastic. Flanagan and Brown were late additions to the rotation this season, but they've been great. Gooden has turned in a stellar campaign out of the bullpen after being moved from the rotation. And twin stoppers, Eovaldi, Santana, and Wardo closing it out. We also are 4th in the league in home runs. Gehrig, Yaz, Mantle, Splendid Splinter, Murderers Row. So, let's rip 6 packs, and then I'm going to hand you over to Gorgo for the next 2 hours. He's ripping a lot more than me, so if you're curious to see who's got the better luck, probably going to be him. I'm not going to lie. 2 cursory bronzes, Dylan Bundy and Aquilino Lopez. Another double bronze pack. This kind of looks like a golf pack, but I'm not going to bother with the calculations. Sad Fetty for the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson. Pair of historical bronzes in Hooks Cotter and Carl Adams. Interesting. Well, not much there, but to be honest, this team is a gold championship contender, or at least we would be if I wasn't in the same league as the Chicago Redline Hustlers and the South Park Cows. Whatever. I will play the odds in the postseason. All you got to do is get to the dance. Well, that'll about do me for today. Next stream, I may not actually happen, depending on how work goes. The one following, though, we are going to see a slight shift in the schedule. We're going to be moving to 2 to 4 instead of 1 to 3. Gorgo is going to be moving ahead of us, so instead of us stampeding him, he's going to stampede us. Anyways, stay tuned for Gorgo. On Wednesday, I'm going to finish up Super Mario Land 2 on this channel for the next edition of Wariology. And hopefully you'll be able to join me for that. Firage, take us out, if you please.